Hey, what's up guys, it's Bailey for the Blu-Ray 7, and I'm here with another review, and this is another horror type movie. I'm going to try to get away from this for a little bit, but this one is relatively new, came out last week, and that is The Roommate, starring Leanne Meester, Minka Kelly, and whatever. Crap. Here's the front, here's the back. Okay, now the story of the movie is, I'm gonna call her I'm gonna call her Lee, I don't know her name. We're gonna call her Leanton Meester, I don't know how to pronounce her name. We're just gonna call her Meester for right now. Well, Minka Kelly's... Well, let me just point out who's who. This right here is Meester. This is Minka Kelly. This is Congenitant, or whatever. So Minka Kelly's character is going into college for her first year. And she's being randomly sorted out with a roommate. And her roommate is Meester. So, and then she finds out throughout the movie that Meester is actually kind of weird and peculiar and strange about stuff and how she acts and everything, and Minka Kelly kind of catches on to what she's doing, and thus we have the movie The Roommate. Now let's get into my likes about the movie. I like that it's a psychological thriller. I like those a lot. Is it as good as Black Swan? No. Black Swan, I think, is probably like the #1 psychological thriller that I have seen so far. This would be like in the low, like maybe like the low 50s or whatever. Because it doesn't really mess with your mind like Black Swan does. This doesn't really mess with your mind. But I did like that it's a psychological thriller. The one girl is like insane. And I like those kind of movies, like where one character is insane and everything. Another thing I liked was the acting. The acting was really good. I think Meester did like the best job out of everybody, just because of the character she has to play, and she has to go inside of us, like she has to become like a psycho, and to me that would be hard to do, and I think she did a really good job of portraying a psycho. Now let's get into there's no more really likes about the movie. Other than like the picture and the sound and everything, but other than that, the movie, that's all my likes. So my dislikes would be the scare factor. The back says, from Kevin, somebody from Fox TV, says right up there at the top, "Get ready for a good scare." No. And then chilling and suspenseful. That one I will go for. I will go for suspenseful. It's very suspenseful. But get ready for a good scare. It's not scary. There's like barely any blood in the movie at all. And you know, after seeing Insidious, and that was PG-13, and that was freaking creepy and scary, I was being like, I had high hopes for the movie, and there's only one scary part, and that's like towards the end, and there's really no jump, and you'll jump at that part. You won't scream. You'll just jump. There's nothing really scary about the movie. It's just suspenseful. Keeps you on the edge of your seat. You're begging for the end, and it's not really making you scared at all. It's not making you scared of the psycho character. You're just like, what is she doing? And it's keeping you intrigued in the movie. So there's nothing really scary about the movie. And I think that that's misleading a little bit. And of course they're gonna put that on the back because it's supposed to be like a horror movie, and it's not. It's a psychological thriller, or just like an easy thriller. That's really all it is. And that was probably my main dislike, because to me, if you're gonna label a movie horror, as this kind of is, I don't remember where I read it, but it was like a new horror movie or whatever. And whenever you put this as horror, it needs to be scary. It needs to be a tad bloody. I'm not asking for like Saw bloody, but I'm asking for maybe like here and there. But like, make it scary if it's a horror movie. I definitely think that this should have modeled after Insidious. Insidious would have been like the best model for this, because this movie is not scary at all. So you could probably show like your 10-year-old brother or sister this, and they wouldn't be scared. There's probably only one scene that they probably shouldn't watch, and that's like a lesbian kiss scene. Other than that, but you could show anybody this movie and them not be scared. Well, maybe like not a 2-year-old. Well, they wouldn't be. Well, never mind. But like, you could show anybody this movie and they would not be scared. That's my whole point. So don't label it horror. Thriller and horror are completely different genres. So now, after my rant from that, let's open it up. And the disc art for this is really cool. I love that disc art. Yeah, I love the back. Look at that cover right there. So now, for my overall rating, I give it a 3 out of 5. It's a solid 3 out of 5. I mean, it's decent, but it's good, but it's not bad. It's not bad, but it's not good. So it's kind of like in the middle. Some of those movies where, you're like, I don't know how to put it. So yeah, guys, that was my review for The Roommate. I hope you all enjoyed it. And I didn't run this by Joe yet, who's the other partner with me. But I'm gonna try to put up all my reviews on Thursdays from now on Thursdays. Because unboxings and everything I do on my main channel on Tuesdays. Wednesdays aren't good. Especially not this Wednesday or next Wednesday. And if you follow me on my Life is Bailey channel, I will go into that, why next Wednesday is not good, in a video that should be up tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. So yeah, guys. I will be on here every Thursday with a review, hopefully, depending on how things go and everything. But I forgot to run that by Joe, so Joe, if you're watching this, I'm sorry I didn't run it by you yet. And if you want to pick a day to do something, you should do that. I'm just doing Thursdays because it kind of just keeps me on track. Alright, guys, well, I'm going to go.